Hello everybody, hello. I saw 5 people waiting. Welcome, welcome. Anybody here? Welcome. Okay, so, today we will be going to, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I haven't been streaming Iron Saga for a while, but here we are. Let me show myself real quick. Yeah, hello, welcome. Alright, I also need to show my phone. So today, this live stream will be about, I guess I'll be doing PvP live as well as a Q&A on just, anything, Iron Saga or not Iron Saga related. I'll also try to go over Rebello, Laevatine, as well as Shadowhunter during this live stream because I don't think I have, done like an actual review on them live. So, and this is a good question if you guys have any questions, about these mechas. So. And of course, this stream will always be up, live. Oh yeah, this stream will always be up, on my channel. So if you ever want to review this stream, you can watch it. Or if you what was gonna say? Or if you missed this stream, everything I talk about will be in the timestamp and in the description. And if I didn't answer some of your questions, live here, you can always ask me in our Discord, and all the links are in the description. So, alright, hold on. Let me also. I also need to get my thing up as well. So hold on. There you go. Yeah, welcome, Owen, welcome, Rana, welcome, Zero, welcome. But yeah, thank you all so much for being here. So, first out we have our Discord server again. We actually got YuYuBunny. Oh, hold on. So we actually got 12 boots on our server. So now we can do a lot more, or 14 boots on my server. So now we're at level 3. We can do a lot more things. So and definitely thank you to all server boosters as well. So and some news that I want to do right now is that for Ian, right? Next mechas that's coming seems to going to be Barbatos. I'll probably do a live stream on Barbatos as well when it came out. So yeah, I've gotten like 5 hours sleep. Rip. Yeah, definitely rest well. Definitely. Good evening, you guys. Thank you, YuYuBunny, for informative guys. Thank you so much, Wolf. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you. And of course, for those who are already in here, you guys probably know about the IC collab rerun, as well as the two new pilot trophy. Actually, I'll be going over them as well. Maybe in this stream, and maybe as well in another stream. So, what else? Oh, and of course, we had the new Iron Saga spin-off fighting game that's coming out soon. I did post some video on that as well. But if you guys want to know more, just go on our channel. I'll be updating you guys on everything that related. So yeah, Iron Saga spin-off fighting games, and it's gonna be coming out on Steam. And that's all we really know about it for now. So yeah, Fire Dragon Nova, welcome. I hope you're not a scammer, because we do have some scammer problems on my server. I mean, it's not too bad, I think, but there is something going on. Again, if you guys experience anything like that, definitely tell me. I'll be fixing it very soon. So, alright, so now let's get into today's thing. So I'll be doing PvP for both. But first, let's go over the mecha, like Rebello, Laevatine, as well as all of the other mecha. So hold on, is there a way? Oh. Mecha. Alright, so hold on. This is my normal count. So which one should we start first? I know I didn't do any of them, but since they just go in order. So because for Rebello, right? I'm pretty sure you guys already know a lot about Rebello from my video, so I'm gonna talk about Rebello last. Let's talk about Laevatine first then. So Laevatine. I forgot how I recommend Laevatine to you guys, but to be honest, TLDR on Laevatine is just really good in PvE, mainly because of its ability to chain out a lot of multi hits that also does a lot of damage. he will also gain pretty much 30% final attack, which, you know, any final attack in a mecha is really good nowadays, especially for PvE. So basically the ability for it to dish out a lot of multi-hits, combined with the fact that it gains 30% final attack on pretty much all of its action, the combination of this basically make it, you know, like for example, that was its normal attack. Like, you see the Ember? That was its normal attack. And as you can see, the normal attack already dished out a lot of hits, right? So that means, by default, you know, it doing that, is just OP in PvE, so. And it gains its, 30%, final attack increase for, you know, every time fire attribute attack hits. But, you know, pretty much every single attack it does is, fire attribute. And as you can just see that pretty much one normal attack down, he pretty much already got the, you know, the 30% final attack increase. And of course he does have another one where or another effect where it'll do additional damage based on the target's HP. That is also very good. However, you know, as you deal more damage, then obviously it will start going down. So Void plays sub, welcome Void, welcome. Alright, so, and also hold on, let me watch your own stream to just make sure the quality is good. Alright, seems to be fine. Alright, awesome. Okay, so now its weapon is not that remarkable, I think. However, I do know that I'm not sure if it is Arching Ball, but there are certain certain fireball that it has. For some reason, does count as a melee as well. For some reason, I'm not sure if they fixed it already yet, but you know, just heads up. But yeah, its weapon is not that remarkable. However, it can dish out more DPS. You know, combining with its actions, right? Combining with its unique abilities. So it's also recommended to upgrade its weapon, especially if you want to use it for PvE. So, and of course, these does count as fire damage. Therefore, you know, it can affect, oh, never mind, it's melee attack. But, you know, if these weapons does count as melee attack, then obviously it'll benefit a lot on its chassis. So, anything else? But yeah, but 6 star is already usable because, you know, you got all the action and you got the first chassis. Then 7 star if you want to do just slightly more damage with, you know, with his weapons. And you can go for PvP if you want to go, you know, if you want its second chassis. Mario's good. Oh yeah, the Saga trophy is coming out. I was not expecting it to be a melee one. Yeah, karaoke time. One day. I'll be practicing. DS Kai coming to EN soon. Hopefully soon. Yeah. It is not bad. I would say it's like Bailu Legend. Yeah, Bailu Legend kind of strength. I mean, it is good. You know, especially for a mecha that can be grind like that. It's definitely not bad. But again, you know, I personally wish it was still, you know, that was still a range mecha. So easy to farm DS. There are stages to do that, but for me, I would tell you to wait until it came out on poster, because yeah, save on your poster now, because Deerstalker is coming out on poster soon, and with that you can farm it easily. Yeah, with that you can farm it easily. So for example, right, if we go into my thing, right, and if we go to if we go to here, right, as you can see, you can now pick Deerstalker poster. So once it comes to poster, it will be easy. Yeah. So yeah, so that's what I would do. Yeah, just save for now, and save for Deerstalker, and of course save for Uncoin for the limited arena, so you can redeem even more Deerstalker. So it'll become easier to farm. Okay, so one last thing about Laevatine aside from, you know, basically just, you know, it's good because it does, you know, it multi-hits, and it benefits its multi-hits from, you know, gaining a lot of final attack, as well as, you know, as well as combining with the new fire sword that we have right here. So, which I'll get into that as well. So, but just 1 second. So if you press upgrade, right, and if we take a look at the second chassis, so for the second chassis, basically, when it take damage, or what's it called? Basically, it's a really good defensive ability. You definitely want this for for PvP, because 30% nullified damage and have 30% chance to deal fire damage to all enemies. And if upon receiving burning effect, you can absorb it and shorten self CD. So it's really good, obviously, but in today's meta, how much can this become useful? I feel like, because the fire damage, the 30% chance of fire damage dealt to all enemy, that thing is not gonna do much. In fact, it might trigger some of the hit effect for the enemies as well. It doesn't do any CCs, it just kind of burn them, so it's not that useful. The 30% chance to notify damage is also good. You definitely need that for PvP, but it's not as great compared to, say, Zulong, where you can turn invincible for 5 seconds, on a random chance. It's good, of course. Again, it's good. It's definitely very, very good. It's just, it's not the best PvP or PvP moves. So, and of course, upon receiving a burning effect, absorb it and shorten self CD. But unless you're fighting it against, freaking another Laevatine or another Zulong, I don't think that's gonna happen that much, right? So, so yeah, it's I mean, it's still good, right? If you want to use it for PvP, you're definitely gonna be wanting this chassis, but there's a reason why Laevatine is not used as much compared to Zulong in PvP, is because of that. It's certain chassis is not really that useful. It's not as it's good, it's just not as good compared to some other one, anything else. But it's a good thing technically, because that means this mecha is much cheaper compared to some other units. So in PvP is mediocre, and on PvE is god tier. Again, as I said before, multi hits, fire damage, 30% final damage increase. I think this is the best. I think this is still the best, especially with use funneling Hong Xiaoyi, right? It can in PvE. It's just I don't think anyone can top it, maybe except for Rebello, but Rebello wouldn't be as good if if you have a proper team, right? Combined with for Laevatine to do the maximum damage, then Laevatine will do more damage, obviously. But standing alone, of course. Rebello might have a slight edge. But overall, Laevatine is still better. And also, what else? And of course, as you can see, all these unique abilities are pretty fast. That means, it won't have any windows where it is not doing something, where it is not doing, DPS. Therefore, this also contribute to it being very, very good. So, and I think its counter is also not bad, but again, none of them are that remarkable, I should say. It's just, just know, they can do a lot of multi hits, of course, fire being the damage, and yeah. Fire new level, yeah, definitely. Man, hello, welcome all, Chen Jia, 我不会念, and welcome Kidsnet, yeah, welcome. Alright, so that should be it for Laevatine. If I miss anything, I will come back to it, and I'll also put it in the comments down below if there's anything interesting. I want to get into this build, but actually, hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna get into the builds after I actually, you know what? I'll just go into the builds right away. So, as you can see, his sword is basically the fire sword for this part. So, and for a lot of you who might not be, who might not understand or who might not know about why I'm using, the fire blasting sword. this kind of goes into its multi-hits. So, usually you will want to use Hyper Beam. For any kinds of PvE, usually you will want to go for Hyper Beam. However, for Laevatine, it's kind of a little bit different because Fire Blocking Sword doesn't have a cooldown. Therefore, the chance, so for the fire attribute melee attack have a 23% chance on triggering explosions. Because this doesn't have a cooldown, and Laevatine can dish out multiple, so many multi-hits of fire melee attacks. This actually makes Fire Blocking Sword better because it just has so much chances on doing more damage, or on triggering the explosion that it can out damage Hyper Beam. And also some bosses now can potentially get Laevatine at lower HP. So this is kind of safer on Laevatine as well. So just in case if Laevatine gets under 50% HP. But yeah, so Fire Blocking Sword is pretty much a must-have if you want to use. I mean, you can still use Hyper Beam, of course. However, Fire Blocking Sword is the best option now for Laevatine, but only on the Laevatine. Yeah. So, and of course, you kind of want to go for Majin Core in what's called in PvE. In PvE, there's no questions asked. For this one, you'll want to go for High Intensity Fist. I'm going for this one because I'm kind of scared of the boss, hitting me down. But usually, you want to go for the Iron Fist. If you don't have the purple one, you can also use the green one. They do the same damage. Tuning Fork, if the enemy is doing melee, so you can slow down their movements. But usually you want to go for Firm Seal instead. I'm going for this one, but usually you want to go for Baihu Coach for faster active skills. I'm using the Double Fish or I'm using this pet because it can potentially make it live longer just in case if it dies. But if you can for sure that Laevatine doesn't die in PvE, then you can obviously go for Vincent for more final attack increase. Depending on the pilots, of course, I'm using Becca's. So if you're using Becca's, if you have attack, then obviously you'll want to go for Greta for more final damage increase. You can also go for Victoria, but it's not as much final damage increase for them. If you're using Linda, obviously you'll want to go for Hongwu. If you have tech, you'll usually want to go for Hongwu, so you can dish out more multi-hits, more damage, so you can trigger the Fire Blocking Sword more. So yeah, so that should be it about the builds for PvE. For PvP, then it's kind of a little bit. I don't think I'm using it for PvP, but let me go into my 2v2. So Majin Core Nani, Majin Core for Majin Core you want to use it for PvE. Not for PvP though. Not for PvP. PvP, I'm going to get into it right now. So PvP, I'm going to go here, right? Oh my god, what happened? So for PvP, this is what I'll probably usually go for. So obviously, hydraulic joints. I mainly just because again, it doesn't have that much survivability in PvP compared to some other mechas. Therefore, I'm using hydraulic joints so you can be spamming more iframe for as much as possible. Because no other, because it can already do enough damage. Therefore, I'm using this to just add some more defensive measures. Obviously, you can use transition core for more, but however, transition core only give you 80%, while hydraulic core give you 27%. It can, I mean, it can make a difference. It's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, it can make a difference. It can make a difference. For the for the bullets for PvP, obviously you'll want to go for fire blast just for the damage because it is Laevatine's job to be a damage dealer because it probably couldn't survive as much as say Zulong or even what's that guy called, even Justice Magenta. So for the support, I will usually go for Charge Stabilizer because, or if you don't have a co-pilot skill that that gives anti-knockdown, because its job is to do DPS. Therefore, you definitely want to use Charge Stabilizer so it doesn't get knocked down, so it can be constantly doing a lot of damage. However, if you do have a skill that anti-knocks down, then obviously you'll want to go for emergency detach just in case if you get, you know, instantly killed. So, for the armor, obviously firm steel, you couldn't really go for any other, you know, armor aside from firm steel, maybe except for tuning fork. But for tuning fork, it's the same thing with charge stabilizer. You do need a skill somewhere that also does the same thing with firm steel. So, I'm using liquid armor because, again, there's a chance of Laevatine being destroyed in the first 5 seconds. Therefore, I'm using liquid metal. However, if you're using some kind of like snow awaken where you already have a revive, or if you're using things like Jesus Christ, or if you're using things like death struggle, then you can, you know, switch this one to, you know, tilted armor or something like that, so you can survive a bit, so you can have some sustainability, I guess. And speaking of sustainability, obviously was usually for me, or I guess usually you want to go for the fish, so it kind of gets some sustainability, so you can, you know, because, you know, its job will be doing damage, therefore you can use this one to do the damage, so you can save up for the shield, or for like for the damage cancel, or for the damage notification. By having this, it can give you windows of not being, you know, instantly killed while it is switching weapons between, you know, its iframe. So definitely the best pet on this one. Of course, you can still go for steel mantle, but overall I think that this one is still the best. If you don't have this one, because this does come with Starlight, then you'll want to go for I mean, you go the panda if you want to make it spam more. You can go for Mantis if you want. Yeah, like you can go for Mantis. That is in the pet orb. You can also go for, obviously, let's say if you're using something else, right? Some other co-pilot skill, then you can obviously use GA29. GA29 is also a good one. Or if you don't have any of this, you can also use GM01, where you can now replace this firm steel into a fork that can, you know, be detrimental to the enemy team. So, but usually you also want to go for Pisces. So, yeah. Alright, so that should be it for the PvP build and PvE build for the Laevatine, or at least what I suggest. Of course, you can also ask some other people, and you can also, you know, test it out on your own. And again, all of the builds are meta dependent. Some build might be better, some build might not be as good. So, yeah, so that should be it for Laevatine. So let's get into Shadow Hunt, because I don't think there's any Shadow Hunt, like a proper Shadow Hunt guide, right now in in anywhere, honestly, I think, or for Ian at least, yeah. Alright, so anyway, for Shadow Hunt, let me just make sure I answer all the questions. Oh, 13 people, welcome, thank you so much for coming by. So for Shadow Hunt, okay, so Shadow Hunt back in NCN JP, it didn't perform as well, mainly because of the meta at the time. However, Shadow Hunter have proven to be very good in EN, actually, yeah. For not mean build, but yeah, Shadow Hunter have been proven very good in EN. Mainly because, I guess, the pilot choice that we have right now, and, you know, whatever we're using at the moment, especially now we're using a lot of Grimmazinger. Yeah, Grimmazinger, there is some potential, like it can kind of deal with Grimmazinger if you get lucky. So, and overall it's just really good, because again, which I'll get into it. So first we have is chances, which is one of the reasons why it is so good. So basically, it will generate a clone to evade attack once every 1.5 seconds. This effect can be stacked with other, you know, 100% evade skill. So, you know, pretty standard binary group chances. It's not too bad, but, you know, it's nothing, you know, great, right? It's nothing great. But hold on, I want to see if there's any mistranslations. Okay, never mind. But yeah, so first chances is not that important. However, its second chances is what makes it, you know, OP, I guess, or in my opinion at least. So final damage plus 28%, you know, just a flat out final damage dealt. You can't really go wrong on that. But this is the most important part. Get up from being knocked down immediately and unleash a heavy hammer attack at once. Now, these skills are definitely really good in pretty much any meta, because what this effectively do for you is that it give you. I don't have Shadow Hunter, but I'm just gonna use a just a magenta. Hold on. Just so I don't miss. I'm gonna use this one. So imagine this is Shadow Hunter, right? This basically makes you have room to open up for emergency detach, which is a really good skill in a really good part in any meta. Usually a mecha needs to choose either between Shadow Stabilizer or emergency detach. However, you don't need to do that anymore for Shadow Hunter, because you can just use emergency detach, because it's actually detrimental. Like, you actually cannot use Shadow Stabilizer on Shadow Hunter, because the skill won't trigger if you don't get knocked down. So, hello K-Me2, welcome. So that's that's one reason why it is so OP, right? Is that it can do that, and on top of that, it can also unleash a heavy hammer attack at once. What this thing do is it will actually teleport to the enemy. Like, basically, you get knocked down, right? It will teleport near the enemy. So basically, it's very hard for it to miss. It's very hard for it to miss because it's very hard for it to miss because it will teleport to the enemy and deal the hammer attack. That's really good. It can, depending on your build, right? Because it is long handle melee, or because it is a long handle melee. Depending on the build, it can be detrimental, especially as a CC effect on the enemy player. This can even be good against bosses, because when you get knocked out by the boss, maybe Shadow Hunt can come back again and immediately bonk the boss, doing CCs or some other effect. But I try to get into that. Shadow Hunter is not. It's fine in PvE for boss control, I believe. But in my opinion, I don't think it is that good as a DPS. So. Yeah, same thing happened to Ultra Controller. Exactly. What makes Ultra Controller so good? It doesn't need Shadow Stabilizer, because it gets knocked down. It can do a lot of things. So definitely better than Nightmare MP3. Well, I wouldn't say it'll be better in a 1v1 situation, but in a team situation, definitely Shadow Hunter is much better. Yeah, definitely Shadow Hunter is much better. So, and then what else? So again, I don't have too much experience with Shadow Hunters. I'm just seeing it based on what I have researched. So anyway, its attacks are what's called? Well, so first, let me get into this. So long handle melee. What this means that you can pair this mecha with this one with ultra weight handle to deal more CCs. However, into this meta, I'm not sure if that is that useful yet. That if people have been using it, then people have been using it. But that's one option they can go for. That is not too bad, I think. Second option is, as you can see, you also have a fist melee. What fist melee mean that it can use a very oppressive or a very strong part, that is the claw. Yeah, the energy devouring, because this is really good at basically giving you a lot more sustainability in PvP. So this is it can use the claw, and you really couldn't go wrong with going for claws, obviously. And of course, as you know, what's called? It is also like Shadow Hunter is also a normal type damage, so you can obviously use high energy absorption as well. But because you have a fist, because he have a fist melee, he can use he can use the claw as well for I guess better sustainability. So, and now we can go into I'm not sure about the Shadow Hunting Claw, but I do have to say that its little secondary armament is pretty good. It does pretty good damage. 200 times 9? 200 times 9? Like, this is the power, this is the ultimate example of power creep, because if you go to like Laevatine, or if you go to what's it called, Liz, right? So hold on, if we go into Liz, right? Hold on. let me see if I can find it, right? If you go to the list, I mean obviously this is, you know, A rank, you can obviously see the insane power creep. Like, he's not even a mechas, you know, specialized in secondary armament, but it already deal like, it would probably deal more damage than some of the Dankoga's move. So, yeah, and also, supercharged laser, it does 400 times 12, by the way. 400 times 12. Hold on, can I see Dankoga? Like, do I even have Dankoga? 400 times 12, that's 4,800 damage. That's insane. However, I do have to say that, okay, he does have, okay, so, I do have, Dankoga, so let's take a look, right? 400 times 12, look at this, 300 times 12. This is the definition of a power creep, by the way. So, and of course, secondary armament 70 times 8, and now we go here with the, you know, with a Shadow Hunt with the 200 times 9. Yeah, very, you can, yeah, but the thing is, I do have to say that, even though it looks very good, having the supercharged laser cannon, out, it can mess with its AI a bit, where, you know, instead of going to melee, which you want him to do, right? Because it does iframe, it does, that can make you do sustain, and can also make you CC. By having the supercharged laser cannon, for example like that, right? By having the supercharged laser cannon, there's a chance that it will not, or it lessens the chance that it will go to melee, or when the enemy is far, instead of going to the enemy, it will shoot its cannon instead when you want to, you know, when you want it to go to the enemy. And not to mention, this cannon might potentially miss as well, or hit people during iframe. That's why, I personally suggest not upgrading this cannon, despite it being very good. I personally don't suggest using it because you want to make it go melee as much as possible. So, supercharge, the real Mupan, evasive skill, knockdown, counter, make always be the last one sending in my team. Yeah, definitely, yeah. But it's his AI. I feel like it's, oh wait, why is there a heart on the, hold on, why is there a heart on the, down the thing? But yeah, okay, so, just ignore the heart, you know, I don't feel like I feel like it doesn't move much. Yeah, okay, so see, if you, then definitely don't upgrade its weapon even more if it already not moving. But yeah, because, you know, it gives it more time to, you know, to be, you know, to stand alone. However, I do think that if that's happening in PvP, then that might not be the problem of him. It might be a problem of you being controlled by the opponents, but I don't know the exact situation. So, and a lot of things that he has also depending on, you know, the enemy hitting him, right? Because the enemy had to be hitting him or knocking him down for him to do some of the action. Because I believe he does have like 2 counters, I think. Yeah, he have 2 counters. So a lot of times it depends on the enemy hitting him to, you know, to do the damage or to have the effect. So, and this goes across with a lot of the Binet group, where it have a lot of counters and it depends on enemy hitting him to do massive damage to the enemy. So, the unit feature. But yeah, so, but yeah, and yeah, so that should be about it for his weaponry. Again, great, yeah, very good weaponry. Long handle, and it having long handle and fist, meaning that you can have more possibilities and build him in whatever you want him to be. I suggest building him more for what's called, for sustainability with a fist. However, if you can already make it stay alive for a long time, then obviously you can go for long handle, so you can you know, not be bonking enemy and the enemy couldn't move when it get bonked. So, but yeah, so that should be pretty good. And let's get into its unique ability. So its unique ability, I don't know too much about this one, but I do know that it is not too bad. Again, multi-hits, again, a lot of multi-hits, but not multi-hit meaning it'll be very good. Like, it can be, that means it can be doing damage, right? That means it can be doing damage. A lot of people also pair her with Snow, because one thing that it can, it does give him an extra life, so it can do even more damage, but it also gives, you know, it also gives additional ice attribute with its multi-hits. Yeah, with its multi-hits, so it can do, you know, CC on top of more damage as well. See, like, every hammer swing is not one hit. it swung once, but it did like 5 hit onto the enemy. So, you know, pretty good, yeah, pretty good. And for its last, or for its hunting wallop, for his XO, this skill is also not bad at all, because what this move does is that it can pretty much, I think it does grab to the enemy, and during the grabbination, it can also, armor break the enemies. This is the reason why I say it's kind of like a boss control for the, for the enemy boss, because, when he get grabbed by the enemies, right? When you get grabbed by the enemies, it can, it can armor break the enemy, so it can be doing, so your teammate can be doing 4 damage onto the enemy as well. So, and obviously, you know, doing all of this, it is in iframe, so, you know, that was very good. And then now for his 2 counters, I do think his counter is not, it's also just, pretty much everything to talk about. Multi-hits, you know, massive damage, and basically, if the enemy hits him, then they're in trouble, basically. And this pretty much goes with most of the background group, yeah. For most part, like for example, you know, Nightmare MK2 as well as Snowflake, both of them do require, you know, the enemy, do require them being hit for you to do the enemy. So pretty much, I would say that its survivability part is already pretty set, because you know, it already have the, you know, the usual dodge, the usual anti, you know, the usual knockdown, immediately stand up 1, as well as, you know, just iframe, and also the 2 counter moves. But, and obviously, you know, all of them are in iframe. The only time you need to really scared of is, you know, is when he uses his hammering. But, you know, if depending on what you're using, when he's using the hammering, you can also CC your enemies. So. And yeah, this should be TLDR for the Shuttle Hunt. And actually, no, not yet. So I want to say more about his second chassis, which is one of the reasons why he's so OP. So let's say you're using Laevatine on against Shuttle Hunt, right? Let's say you're using Laevatine against Shuttle Hunt. There's a chance that, because I do think Laevatine have a grab move. So before his grab move, when he attacks Shuttle Hunt, the Fire Sword, if it triggered the explosion, that explosion will knock Shuttle Hunt down. However, Shuttle Hunt will immediately get back up and hit Laevatine, and Laevatine will just miss the grab completely because the explosion knocks Shuttle Hunt down, so it got back up immediately. This is the reason why I think it's shining so much in EN right now, because a lot of the hits that is supposed to connect might not connect, because, you know, any move that knocks it down will immediately, you know, have it, because again, it immediately setting up is not, you know, that's not the worst thing possible. The scary thing is that it will teleport to wherever his target is and melee them, making whoever is doing the combo making whoever is trying to do combo on Shuttle Hunt completely miss the entire hit. Let's say you're using, Himiko, right? Let's say you're using Himiko against Shuttle Hunt. Himiko knocks Shuttle Hunter down, then Shuttle Hunter immediately teleports away. Then Himiko couldn't do any damage because Shuttle Hunter is already gone. So this is one reason why Shuttle Hunter is so good, especially in EN right now. In NC, I think because we had too much AoE at the time, we have too much things like, let's say, you know, Shinkai the Dragon Retrofit, we got at spam with Shingo Awaken, then, you know, at that point, you can't really, like, it doesn't matter where you teleport, right? Shuttle Hunter is gonna die. Either way. But in EN meta, there was not that much of those things yet. A lot of things are focused on one unit. For example, you know, Justin Magenta, right? Himiko, or Rebello. All of them focuses on one mecha a lot of times, making Shuttle Hunt can dodge pretty much a lot of the attack with his anti-knockdown or with his knockdown chassis. So, also, hold on. Also, I'm seeing a lot of questions, but let me just finish up Shuttle Hunters so I can answer them all. Okay. So, alright. So that's the reason why Shuttle Hunter is so good in PvP. Is there anything else that that I missed. Also, yeah, I talked about this before. So the only thing, or the only EM meta right now that is really good is obviously and Great Zeomer. And for Great Zeomer, right? For Great Zeomer, for its super attack with his jumping up and do this and do the yellow orb attack, that move will constantly knock Shadowhunter down, even though. So basically, what's gonna happen is, right? So let me demonstrate actually. So let's say I'm using let's say I'm using what's it called? The Mio attack. So come on, let's go. Do it. I'm not even sure if it is the right move. So yeah, when he is using that, when he's using this move, the people get caught in it will be constantly knocked down. And what's gonna happen with Shadowhunter is that it's gonna get knocked down, right? But it will immediately get back up. But then it will immediately get knocked down again, because that thing forced knockdown doesn't matter what you have, right? However, right? Let's say when he's doing that, you're a bit farther away. There's a chance for a Shadowhunter that can escape the animation, or can escape the hitbox, and start doing other things and not get caught in it. I don't think a lot of units can do that right now that can escape Great Zeomer. So this is another reason why it might be pretty good right now, because there's not a lot of Zeomer, but it does depend on the spacing a lot, so probably not as useful. So, but anyway, that should be it for Shadowhunter. I'm probably not gonna go into the build because again, I don't know too much about Shadowhunter for me to get the builds. But a few things that I want to have a tip again is that, again, long handle, fist. You can that means you can choose between the claw or the ultra long handle CC parts. For the core, I'll probably go for hydraulic as well, just so it can be using more more actions. But I think hydraulic is also a very good one, for it to switch the weapon faster. For the support, obviously you want to go for emergency detach. You don't want to go for treasure stabilizer because there's no use for that. For the armor, you can go for firm steel and or tuning fork, depending on if you already have a firm steel already. For the coatings, I'll probably go for tilted armor. But again, liquid metal can work as well. Depending, again, it also depend on your pilots as well. So. For the pet, I'll probably go for steel mantle as the safest bet. So it doesn't, so you got the 30% chance blocking from all sides, or from the flank and from the side and the back. And for the co-pilot skill, I'll probably go for Death Struggle, because as you see that he doesn't really have any skill that can give him extra life. But obviously, if you already are using a pilot such as Snow, where you already have extra life, then you don't need to use that. Then you can use something else, such as I don't know. They can use even Love, that can use some other better co-pilot skills. Yeah, so that should be it for me for Shadowhunter. For PvE builds, I probably will just go hydraulic, demolition hammer, chest stabilizer or something, fork, firm steel, Bahu stripe, some PvE pet. I'll probably go for the death collar, but you can use any PvE pets. And for the thing, and for the co-pilot skill, just use something that that give even more boss CCs, or something that can benefit a team, like I don't know, like Love, or like preemptive strike, or not PvE, but just something that can benefit the team, right? Something that can benefit the team. So, yeah, so that should be it for Shadowhunter. I'll get into Rebello after I answer the questions. So, oh yeah, I forgot that you live in Canada. Go over there. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. Alright, so 7-star chassis or action. So 7-star chassis. Yeah, if you want to go, wait, for which one? For Shadowhunter? So okay, so for Shadowhunt, right? The first one you want to go for is chassis, and then 7-star you want to go for action. So yeah, for 7-star, you want to go for chassis in action. You don't need weapon, you don't need armor. So definitely go for chassis and action. So, oh, and hi, welcome. Cold Wildfire is still going. Oh, I don't know about that. Is Icy good? I'll get into that. Yeah, I'll get into that. I know. I don't know how good it is in EM meta, but it wasn't that good after the bug is fixed for Icy Awaken back in NC, but I can see Icy being not bad in EN, or at least usable. So. Become full counter. Yeah, basically yes. That's the thing about Shadow Hunt. You just the enemy had to hit you, right? The enemy had to hit you for you to do more damage. So what type of mecha do you have currently? What are you using it for? What are you using it for? PvP and PvE. Oh, this is my PvE team for now. I think this one, and this one for 66. Does her 14% manage to stack with Slokai and Data's and Kokata? Yes, it does. Yeah, yes, it does. This is why top PvP teams usually use them together. So yeah, definitely try that. However, getting Horace Valkyrie killed is a hard task, even at 2-star. So just a heads up on that as well. Yeah, welcome Snake, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Alright, so I think that should be all the questions, right? Alright, let's get into Rebello. So Rebello, for those who already watched my video, you guys should already know about everything about Rebello. But what is it really to say? Not much except for just saying that it's extra HP, the extra 80% HP that is not regenerable. It's not it sounds good, but it's not that great, right? It's gonna be gone in like a few hits, right? So, but it can at least keep it safe for a little while. So it's, you might as well have it, right? But its second chassis is the reason why it is so good in PvE. In PvP, I think it is also the reason why it can do a lot of damage. But yeah, the reason why Rebello can do a lot of damage is pretty much solely because of its second chassis. Its second chassis pretty much basically every time it switches a weapon and action, or yeah, basically anytime it switches a weapon, it can gain 1.2% or 20% more attack, right? And by doing that, some of his actions switch. Some of his action down here switches the weapon, 5 times, 4 times, 3 times during his actions. Therefore, all those stack up. It will do massive damage to pretty much anyone, right? Because it just gets stacked. The damage just gets stacked, just over and over again, making it very, very good. So, this is the reason why Rebello can do a lot of damage. Without this chassis, Rebello actually doesn't do much at all. Yeah, Rebello actually kind of slack without that chassis. So, its weapon is also not too bad. It have a sword melee. As a first, I mean, it's pretty basic. That you say, its mortar cannon or its heavy mortar cannon does do a lot of damage. If it can hit people, but it's also kind of slow, so it's not a needed thing for both PvP and PvE. So, but its unique ability, it's not that unique. Everything it does is not that unique. The only thing unique about it is that it switches a weapon a lot, right? It switches a weapon a lot. Making these, not remarkable weapons certainly do a lot of damage. But the thing is, its job is to do damage. Therefore, as long as doing that, then he's good. So, the worst thing that can happen for Rebello, I think, for both PvP and PvE is that if the enemy have fork, that means it cannot get the damage buff, and so it will not do as much damage to its opponents. So, but yeah, but overall, I think Rebello, compared to all the mecha right now, I definitely think is the most worth it one, because again, it's great in PvE, but it's kind of meh in it's usable in PvP. I think it can do even more damage than than Justice Magenta, if you can keep it alive, because again, you know, Rebello doesn't have that much defensive ability outside of its, you know, its little armor, which again, as I said before, doesn't matter, right? Where, you know, when Justice Magenta have a 10% heal for his teleportation. Justice Magenta also have the entire moveset being in iframe. Therefore, it is check everything for the defensive apartment. But for this guy, once his armor is gone, or even with his armor, you know, it doesn't really have much, you know, defending it. So, a lot of people use Rebello on the team where you're supposed to end the match quickly, where you just kill all the enemies instantly, where to a point where, you know, where they could have a time to slowly bring the match back. This is where usually Rebello shines at, because, you know, it does do the most damage. So yeah. Another downside that can has is, you know, it lack AoE damage. So, you know, when meta goes into where everything is AoE attack, it might still stack a little bit. However, again, it is still not bad, and, you know, that extra HP can save his life a lot of times. And obviously, when its HP are gone, it can also get some buffs, and that's also really good. Oh, actually, yeah, when its armor are gone, that's actually really good, because it does increase its attack speed as well. So that's, you know, that's definitely awesome feat. So, and of course, you have 2 counter that can also increases its survivability in PvP. So, you know, just doing more damage as it switch weapons and do this and do that. I don't want to say that what's it called? Where is it? Actually, hold on. Yeah, it seems to have a lot of actions. Therefore, as long as it's doing something, yeah, he has 2 ult and 1 X ult, as well as 2 counters. So I would say, as long as he's not doing a gunless combo, I definitely think he can be pretty safe if he can be spamming all of the, you know, all of his actions. So, which I will use this to get into his build, because I do have a lot of build experience with Rebello. So for Rebello, right? Let's get into his build. So hold on, let me just use a there's a part of that now beginner. So let me use Snow Awaken. Yeah, Snow Awaken on Rebello. So starting from PvP build. Hold on, I just want to say, yes, Rebello, the one that won, the one who made me broke only for it's fine. 7-star is good. 7-star is good enough. Yeah, you don't need more. 7-star is already usable. So yeah, I've been using 7-star Rebello for pretty much the longest time. So. Right, so I'm gonna use Snow, because Snow I think is pretty good with Rebello, because Snow will add that extra CC ability and the extra range, because, you know, again, Rebello doesn't even explain, it also does a lot of multi-hits, which is one reason why I can do a lot of damage. So okay, so for the core, as much I would say that you can use hydraulic core, I might actually go for machine core, because again, most people use Rebello on the team or on burst teams where their job is to kill the enemy team instantly. And with Machine Core, right, it can do that sooner, because it will already recharge a lot of his actions. And of course, because just look at how many weapons and action Rebello has, right? The amount of final damage it will increase is freaking insane. So, you know, you kinda do want Machine Core on it. However, I do know that, okay, I'm not really sure about this one, but I do know that sometime, or final damage calculate before from steel, but I still see most people be using Machine Core just for the initial burst damage. So and also to prevent Rebello from being destroyed by something like, you know, Great Mazinger instantly, right? Because it does happen back in NC. So I would say Machine Core is the best bet. However, I do think that if you don't have Machine Core, right, the hydraulic, you can still go for hydraulic, because, you know, hydraulic can make it spam more actions, so it can do more, so it can be safer, you know, while he's doing his actions, and it doing more actions also means that you can get his second chassis buff more for it to do more damage as well. So for the bullet, I'll definitely go for for the absorb shell, because you kind of need it, I would say, because you do need this survivability, because otherwise Rebello doesn't really have anything that can heal it. It doesn't have any sustain, so this is like the bare minimum, like giving him some level of sustainability. So, however, if you want to just go just go YOLO, just go in and kill the enemy, right? Then you can go for the black gold sword. So you can see if you can kill your enemy with RNG faster as well. You can go for this one, but I think that's way too not safe to do that. Therefore, I'll always go for absorb shells. And now for its support, like how they suggested, chassis stabilizer is always good, because chassis stabilizer make you not being knocked down, so it can do more damage. The only time where you should use emergency detach is if you have some pilot. For example, if you already have the this board guy to prevent you from being knocked down. If you have somewhere where it anti-knockdown, then you can use emergency detach. Otherwise, use chassis stabilizer, because again, its job is to do damage, not to not to tank, I guess. Yeah. For the coating, obviously firm steel, because again, its armor, that initial armor thing does benefit from having firm steel. Of course, you can again go for fork, but again, you do need a firm steel somewhere. You do need a firm steel somewhere, either by defense or either by the pet with a GMO1. So, but yeah, firm steel is always the safest bet. It also increases some HP as well, so it can be potentially beneficial for him in for its extra HP. So, and for the coatings, personally, I will go for tilted if I am going with the pet that is this one, and I will get into how good that pet is again. So anyway, I will usually go for tilted armor, but you can go for liquid armor as well if you want to. You can even use them both for the maximum effect. But because just in case if the battle goes to late game, I might want to have tilted armor, so I have some RNG sustainability. But again, liquid armor is also fine. So. Now for the pet. The pet, I really hope you guys have got this pet from the event, because this pet is so good on Rebello that is just insane. I'm gonna use the EN thing, right? I'm gonna use EN thing here. So again, when cell HP is higher than 80%, final damage received minus 50%. Again, it feels like it is built for Rebello, because again, Rebello will have over 50% most of the time, or over 80% most of the time, because of his extra extra HP stack, right? So this skill can effectively prevent it from being, I guess, bursted when he are the ones supposed to be bursting the enemies. Hydraulic kind of do the same thing as well. Again, this was saying that if you're using hydraulic, or if you're using liquid, then you don't need to use this pet. But if you're using this pet, you don't need to use liquid. I'm not sure if they stack, but I hope they do. But the thing is, I do think that it'd be pretty useful. Well, basically, yeah. If you're using this pet, you can use some other They can use some other They can use some other coatings. If you are using liquid, they can use this pet. So and if you don't have this Virgo, if you miss the event or something, then obviously you can go for GM01, so you can replace your armor from steel. You can also go for GA29, so you can replace your support with emergency detach. So, and now for the co-pilot skill. Co-pilot skill, it really depends on your pilots. I said that a lot, but it really does. It really depends on your pilots, right? Let's say or pilots in your parts, right? If you want to use emergency detach, but you don't want to, free up your pet or your coatings, then you would definitely want to use, the bolt guy for, in replacement of the China stabilizers. You can also go for, let me see. Yeah, it highly depends on your pilot choice. And if you pilot or got everything, for example, Snow, right? Snow will give you extra, CC ability, or give you a revive, so you don't need to use Death Struggle. Then you can use something like, Love. Then put on Love because you don't need anything anymore. You can just put Love in just so your team have a more sustainability. However, I do want to say that from my experience, Love is a bit unsafe to put it on Rebello because Rebello can be the first one to die. Therefore, maybe you want to put skills that is like, let's say, Lolo, right? Lolo only activate upon match start. After that, she don't really have much effect. So, but she's a really good skill, especially for match start. Similar thing you can say is with Kaz. Kaz support skill is also pretty good and only activate at match start. That is also really, really good. As well as the doctor's skill is also a really good move in PvP. So, and these skill only activate at match start, so it doesn't matter if your Rebello died or not. You can use them and it should be all fun. So and for the pilot choice, I would say pilot choice just something that some defensive pilots. Yeah, like for example. Snow, I think Snow is perfect because Snow have a revive that doesn't matter if it lasts for a long time, and it also give him offensive abilities. But for other pilots, you can go for Elaine, obviously, but Elaine is not in EN yet, so I would say just some defensive pilots, right? Like for example, Moray can probably work as well. Moray can probably work. Becca's can probably work. Because Becca's you have extra HP for Becca's things to charge up, right? You can also go for maybe Leoma, but I mean no one really use Leoma anymore in the end. So yeah, just hopefully a pilot that can make it survive, and even better, a pilot that can make it survive and do more damage as well. Because again, that is Rebello's job to do the big damage, right? So, alright, so that should be it for Rebello on PvP. Let's go into PvE. So, here Rebello, HP still heal replenish HP like crazy. Good news is that Pearl Part replenish HP no more. Yep, definitely, yeah. You just have a pet named Virgo. Yeah. Alright, so now for the PvE, and welcome Roti, welcome. Thank you so much for coming, Roti. Alright, and now so for the PvE build, the PvE build is pretty straightforward. You don't really, there's no wiggle room for this, for me at least. There's no excuse to not use Linda Awaken on Rebello. The only time you'll want to use anyone else, let's say Becca's Awaken, is when you have your Linda on something like Laevatine, right? Where you can also do more damage there. But even then, I still think Linda is better on Rebello because it just fits so well with it, with the with extra damage, with extra CC cooldown. It is she is the highest DPS she is the highest mid DPS for PvE, and combining with Rebello, she would just be the best. So yeah, and this is basically the build. There's no really other reason to not go for this. So Machine Core for even more final damage. You want to use the the Hyper Sword for even more damage, and Hyper Sword is also a bit safer because she does have an extra HP bar. So and also for the thing, just for the fist, just for more even more damage. Again, you can use a green one if you want to. They do the same thing. I usually go for firm steel, but again, if you want to go for the depending on the boss, you can also go for fork as well. And also for the coating is just Baihu. There's no other, for Linda, right? For Linda, you just want to go for Baihu. And for the pet Bison, there's no other pet that can really do it except for maybe Flaming Rabbit. Flaming Rabbit might do even more damage now because it just increased the action cooldown so fast. But because it's not out yet in the end, so you still want to go for Bison. So. And of course, for the combat skill, there is no other pilots aside from Hongwu. Hongwu is the definitive best PvE for Rebello. Again, remember Rebello's chassis where every time it switches a weapon? Now what does Hongwu do? Hongwu will speed that up. That means you can get the buff for even longer. You kinda need Hongwu's combat skill on Rebello. Even for PvP maybe. So definitely Hongwu. There's no other question to ask. Even if your pilot doesn't have, or even if your pilot are using not even Greta can beat Hongwu on this because of Rebello's chassis. So definitely pretty important. So that should be it for the PvE build for Rebello as well. I think that should be it for the PvE build. Not really too sure. I guess you can go for. I was gonna say you can go for Bison if your Rebello is dying, but the thing is you are sacrificed on too much. You wanted to be doing the be doing the big damage. So, but again, if your Rebello is dying, then maybe you can put on Python if you want to. So, yeah. And if your Rebello is getting knocked down during the boss, if the boss is doing some force action and knocking your Rebello down, maybe you can go for Chest Stabilizer 2 just to prevent you from knocking down. But the thing is, most knockdown that you have will probably be force knockdown, so you couldn't really do anything anyway. But just again, depending on the boss, depending on the meta, right? So, alright, so that should be it for Rebello. Alright, finally we should be done on everything, right? Is it? Have you finished on everything? I do want to say though, for the Rebellio's extra HP, right? That thing is, you treat it as an extra health bar, or just it's just extra health, right? That means anything that can prevent anything that can buff the HP, then, or anything that affects HP anything that affects, I guess, damage taken will be applied onto that HP as well. For example, Firm Steel will work on that extra HP armor. Some other skill Final Defense, Final Defense, they'll work on it obviously. And also speaking of this HP, right? So speaking of this HP, even though 7-star is already usable, because its chassis stack with its HP, that means potentially, it might be the HP upgrade might not be used, or HP upgrade is not useless, but it might be better compared to some other mecha where you can have even more HP for the additional armor chassis. And also, let me see, and also its weapon is also pretty good, therefore upgrading it doesn't really hurt. And that also counts as like a weapon exchange, so you can you can buff the second chassis even more. Therefore, for Rebello, every upgrade is good, but the most important one is chassis in action. Yeah, most important one is chassis in action. As soon as you can get it to 7-star, you're good. You don't really need 8 or 9-star. However, if you want to use it in PvP, then the 9-star will probably be the best. Yeah. Don't have Hongwu though. What else I can use? Oh, if you don't have Hongwu, then what's it called? Yeah, if you don't have Hongwu, right? If you don't have Hongwu, then back to the thing. So if you don't have Hongwu, right? So let me go into Let me go into Becca's because Becca's have everything. And you can actually you know what? I'm gonna use Elaine. Elaine will be the best when Elaine came out, but you can just use Becca's Awakening for now. So, if you don't have that one, then just Greta. Yeah, just Greta. There's no other question asked as well because Greta gives the most final damage out of everyone. So just Greta. Yeah. Greta is also really good. If you don't have Greta, then Victoria. Victoria's is also very good because it gives a 32% final damage increase. If you don't have any of them, you can potentially go for if you don't have any of them, you can potentially go for what's it called? Barmoth tech as well, because it does kind of make you start action sooner to take advantage of the second buff, but I would say it's not as good compared to Hongwu and maybe even more final damage. So. But you can try it though, like see which one do more damage and you can choose it. But yeah, so that can be the choice. Is it worth to have Rebello upgraded to 9-star? What's it called? In my opinion, not really. It's just it'll be better, right? Like if you are gonna pair, or like if like it give you a slight advantage. Yeah, it give you some more advantage over 7-star, but I think you can compensate it with a build. So let's say in a 1v1 between a 7-star and a 9-star, right? 7-star might actually win, if you get lucky, or if it have a better build. So it's not that much different. But you definitely don't want you definitely don't want Rebello to be under 7-star. You definitely want the chances and action. As long as you have that, then that's good. Yeah, then that's good. I will suggest you to save now. Like if you have budget, or if you have a budget, then definitely save for future mecha and not try to max the Rebello. For Rebello, even 7-star is already usable in everything that a 9-star can do. So yeah, just 7-star is enough. Well, stuck by having not enough good pilots for Rebello. You know what? Like it's fine. Then the end, if you really couldn't find any pilots, honestly, any pilot that you think will work can probably work. I would just say any offensive ones, like even if you want to use freaking Wesley, that can use it, or any skill that increases the attack, right? Just anything that increases attack, you should be fine. Yeah, anything that can increase attack. For PvP, then it's more that limited, or it's not that limited, but for PvP is a bit more free, I think. So, but for PvP, but for PvE, it's just damage. So, alright, so that should be it for Rebello. What are we supposed to do today? Oh yeah, let's take a look at what's called IC and what's called IC and oh my god, I can't. You know what? I'm just gonna use EN, right? So Taka what's called for her, right? Which one? Yeah, it's for her. Or for Takahashi, or for Natsumi, right? For Natsumi, I'm planning on awakening her, but from what I know, at least, she is definitely. I would say she might be better than Hong Xiaoyu, as a fire. Like I think she can be used for both PvP and PvE, on a fire unit, and what's it called? And I think she's more defensive and she's more offensive in some way. I think. Again, I don't know too much about this, but I just know that overall people prefer to use her more than Hong Xiaoyu Awaken, and Hong Xiaoyu Awaken now just become a battery to increase her damage. Yeah, Hong Xiaoyu Awaken now just use her active skill right away, so it can increase her and Linda's damage output. So, and of course the first Pyro Elf also heal 50% HP. that kind of give it another life. So that's also very good too. And yeah, gain immunity if your opponent receiving damage last year. But yeah, if you are someone who, I'll do another live stream on these two pilots when maybe next week or the week after, and I'll make it into a video or something like that. But for now, from what I understand back at NC, she is definitely a really good fire. A really good pilot for any fighter mecha. So if you have Zulong, then maybe you can try her out. Or if you have both Zulong and Laevatine, then maybe you can try her out as well. I don't think she's necessarily needed if you already are using things like Hong Xiaoyu, but she's also really good, and I think most people prefer to use her over Hong Xiaoyu as well. So yeah, so that should be that. Again, I'll go into details next week or the week after, so just stay tuned on that. And now, so for IC, so a lot of people seem to be asking on if IC is good. Let me tell you what I experienced back in NC. So back in NC, I used her for a little bit, right? She, before the buff, before the bug fixed, I think one of her skill can make her invincible against a lot of melee attack. After that was fixed, she wasn't really that used anymore. However, I think she's still usable by the time. And for Ian, I think she's definitely gonna be usable. What's it called? Like, right now, so. But is she worth awakening compared to some other, planets, right? I would say no, especially if you, if you haven't awakened Becca's, if you haven't awakened Linda, if you haven't awakened even let's say Slokai, right? If you haven't awakened some of these planets, then maybe you want to awaken them first, then awaken Icy. Because again, Icy, I think she's a purely PvP mecha, where compared to Natsumi, where she can be both PvP and PvE. Icy is purely PvP, and now without her, I guess, bug where she's immune to melee damage for a long time, she should not be as good. So. Once every 6 seconds, melee attack breaks and shield barrier and deal additional damage and extend the action targets by 15%. That's really good, but it is every 6 seconds, so how long, unless the mecha can carry her to a point where, in 1v1, I think that skill can be really, really good, but every 6 seconds, in a team battle, let's just hope she can dish out enough before she dies, right? Render shield unbreakable, but by direct damage upon receiving damage, minor fire damage, and heal 9%. This thing only can activate 4 times, which is a big, I guess, downside to it. It's really good. It sounded really good, however, the 4-time activation is really, hindering it, I think. But again, I think it's still pretty good because it does increase, the final damage and the final attack and final defense. And yeah, activation upon receiving damage within 1.5 seconds of 15 seconds of the max HP. Trigger all nearby bullets, notify melee. Notify melee damage and defense will receive plus 50% for 4 seconds, as well as release heavy attack upon enemy. Min's activations interval 6 seconds. It sounded really good, but what's it called? Yeah, I don't know. Again, now that I'm reading these skills, I think this skill can be very OP in EM meta, because in NC we had a lot of monsters at the time, right? But now that I'm reading this now, she can be pretty good in EM meta, but is she worth more than some other pilots? I I don't think so, yeah. I don't think she is more worth than some other pilot. Let's say Snow, yeah. Snow got a revive and everything, so. I mean, she kind of have a revive by her AS, because, you know, she does, like, well, actually, never mind. That doesn't nearly heal as much. But, what's it called? Yeah, I don't think she is as worth it as, like, as it is Snow or, like, Becca's in PvP, because, again, both of them had a revive, while IC doesn't really have a revive. A lot of them, you know, I mean, a lot of them are good, but, you know, some are limited by activation chances, and some just have too fast of a too much of a cooldown, so. But again, I wouldn't say she's bad at all. Like, even after the nerf, or after the bug fix, or after the bug fixed, she's still not too bad or there's still some people using her, I guess, is what I'm saying. So. But yeah, again, I'll go into details on them. You know, I'll go into details on them. What's it called? Next week or the week after. So definitely, you know, stay tuned on that. So. Is Azumi not good in Zenjuche? Does she remove Zenjuche healing? Nope, Zenjuche's healing cannot be nullified, or cannot be nullified, so you can never put her on, but the thing is, at that point it's not a problem of the pilot, it's a problem of Zenjuche, because Zenjuche is not really that OP, I guess. It's what I want to say. What do you on Divine Empress? Yeah, Divine Empress is absolutely broken. Okay, so I know there's a hype on it because it does make a lot of mecha usable afterwards. Like UMRs become usable, Ads become usable, Great Zero become more usable as well. However, it's so obnoxious to fight against. It's so obnoxious to fight against. It just makes the mecha spam X ult constantly, and you just wondering why is everything on the screen just, you know, moving like all over the place. So, bam. Alright, so that should be the pilots, or the what's called the gonna. Oh, Johan, welcome. Thank you so much for coming by. So, alright, so I'm gonna go into PvP now, just to do, cause you know, I said it before, right? So, alright, this is on PvP. Do I even have tries? I don't even remember. I'm at number 14. I do have some tries. So let's see if we can do it. The thing the team I'm using right now is not really modified too much from the, I guess, previous owner of this account. But let's see how it fares, right? Let's see how it fares. Oh, well, it's not the worst. Yeah, PvP match. Yeah, let's go. And nice. Since I'm losing. Since I'm losing hard. What's going on? Seems like they have Ice Awaken. Yeah, because my team is a bit below the time right now because I don't really have much. I haven't changed it too much, so let's just see. For Rebello team, not for Rebello. For Justin Magenta team. Becca's Awaken does the most damage, obviously, because, you know, he have the revive as well as, you know, just other action and stuff. So yeah, how did they do? Just as mentioned, doing the most damage using Leoma Awaken as well. I think Snow and Shadow Hunter is doing a lot of CC on top of Mecha, so which is one reason why. Let me try another team. Let's try non-act team. Let's see how this goes. Now this time I have a Great Zeomer, so let's see how this. Oh my god, it just got instantly killed by 2 people, or 2. Let's see what happened. I'm gonna assume is the Shadow Hunter is doing some crazy CCs to me, or maybe I just forgot to put on some parts. 7! They got 7 kills on me. And now Saga did more. Yeah, I think I got CC somehow. Maybe by Leoma, or maybe by Wilna, maybe by Snow, and also by Teresa. So probably the reason why. Let me try another guy. Alright, let's see. Alright, I'm also gonna change the music real quick, so I might not be, talking about a match. Again, I'm losing again. I wonder what's going on. Let me see. Music, change, Splendor. Alright, not bad. Oh, I'm coming back! I'm actually coming back. 3 Rebello come back, oh my god. Alright, so, obviously, I mean, kinda expected, cause, yeah, actually I don't know how Goonie did more damage than Carl. Maybe she came off sooner? Comeback is real, yeah. Again, he's using Snow, yeah, Snow Shadow Hunter. Snow Shadow Hunter, as I said before, it's pretty scary in EM meta. It's pretty scary in EM meta. So, okay, that Ren UMR. I don't know what's going on with it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Ren UMR. Also, how did his Black Knight Himiko die so fast? That's also pretty interesting as well. But yeah, Ren UMR. I don't know what's going on here. So, but yeah, Becca's thing is good. Goonie just mentioned is fine. Slokai on this one is also fine. But yeah. Maybe his last two Mecha is not that great. So alright, let's fight Soul and let's see how Soul is doing. Let's see what Soul's team is anyway. Alright, so let's go for Soul again. I'm funneling my what's it called, my Merlin. So, and let's see how this goes. Oh, alright, so my Justin is doing the damage. Not bad. I'm kinda afraid that if... Oh, never mind. He seems to be coming back. It's moving too fast. I couldn't really commentate behind it, so... Oh, okay, the Shadow Hunter's out now. The Shadow Hunter might be doing some CC on my team now. Now that's happening. Oh, but maybe he didn't have a chance to do that before it dies. Yeah, well, one of the reasons, in my opinion, is because, now all of my Justin Vegeta are already in the grooves of finding the things, therefore that happened. So, if he had Snow out right away, with the, with the thing, it might have been better, so. Finally, all the things, not by much, on Justin Vegeta is also good, yeah, I mean, obviously, right? Goonie, what's called? Goonie Green Zeo, it's interesting, right? Alright, so now I got top, so, if you guys got any likes, feel free to like me, that'd be pretty helpful, guys. Alright, so, how good is Barbatos? He's the next one coming out. I don't know too much about Barbatos because I never used it and I didn't do the research on it. However, he was pretty strong with Byron Awaken. Without Byron Awaken, I think he didn't get used that much. But with Byron Awaken, he did get used a lot more. So, yeah, I don't know how good he'll be in EM. Maybe he'll be amazing, maybe he will not. Because, at the time when Barbatos came out, right? EN is, well, NCR, let's just say, there's too much monsters around at the time, so Barbatos kinda, I think the first, few days, right, it's not that, there's not as much use. However, when Byron Awaken came out, oh my god, it just skyrocketed. In usage, so. But yeah. Yeah, so Barbatos, I will just say to come and wait, right? Wait for how good that he's doing. If he's good, then feel free to get it and stuff like that. So, yeah. So I'm losing. So, who I have died? I think is my Rebello still away, but now it's dead. Alright, GG. Don't really need to. When we watch that, Let me try another team. If it doesn't work, I'll CD. Oh, that's right. No, I'm just gonna find someone else. Let's try it. Oh, oops. Got the wrong team out. Hold on. Yeah, I got the wrong team. That team is for 6v6, so. Well, let me find him again and see how this goes. Oh, okay. My Great Zeomer was doing some good CCs onto that match star. Let's see if it'll pay off. My Just Imagine seems to be getting CC, and it just died as well. Okay, so it didn't seem to do much. With the initial CC. So interesting. Alright, yeah, wow, very OP, very OP. Alright, close this one. Let's see how this goes. And now I'm gonna fight Worth. Let's see how this goes. We're using Rebello. Alright, Rebello. And Rebello Himiko Zonku. Not Zonku. Zulong. That Zulong just kind of waddled that for a little bit. I don't know what's going on there. Alright, there Himiko has transformed. Oh, there you go. Yeah, my Zonku is not looking too good. Their Zulong is also very healthy. Interesting. I'm surprised they're. Oh my god. Alright. Seems like I'm winning this one. I think that's their Zulong. Yeah, their Zulong seems to be doing some good, getting some good RNG with immunity. Not bad. Alright, but now he lost his immunity. Let's see how this goes. Alright, there you go. Now that Green Zeo seals the deal. Who's on top right now? A range of style. I'm gonna go check my 76 because you know oh, Rambo is now on top. Alright, let's see if we can defeat Rambo. Or yeah, Rambo. Again, using my using someone using a previous person's what's it called Merlin funnel Merlin. See how this goes. Seeing lots of Justice Magentas. Interesting. Let's see how this goes. That guy okay. We just triggered the Snow's revive. Not bad. Oh, their Zulong just came out. See how this goes. It's not looking too good. Yeah, alright. Yeah, it's 1v4 is gonna GG. Not bad at all. Alright, let's try another one. Let's try let's try non-act. Yeah, let's try non-act and see how this goes. Yeah, the thing about funneling the funneling murder strategy is you do lose out on one stock, so. But the Rebello seems to be doing a lot. Yeah, until my guy just died as well. Interesting. Nice. Alright, let me try limited T. Again, I haven't edited my team a lot, so probably should do some of that in live maybe. Just show you guys how the process is done, but yeah. 2 out of 2, I can't even see what the heck is going on, so I can't really commentate about it. It seems like the Rebello is too good. Is there? No, okay, it's just as magenta and stuff. Alright, non-act. I mean, I'm using all my tries, so. Alright, let's see how this goes. Something he had just died to Crazy Zero, I think? Wonder where it is. Alright, now that Zulong is out. I remember when that happened last time, it kinda screwed me up, cause yeah. Yeah, GG, wow. Very strong. Do I have any other one? I guess it's a 1v1 one. Or not 1v1, but I kinda just name it that way. Alright. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be working that well. One of my guys already died, so... One out of 2, 1 out of 3. Yeah, GG. I don't think I have a team to fight against this guy, because, that's all my teams, yeah. That's actually all my teams, so I can't really do much. Let's fight Ranger style then, using my last try. Last try, and use my act, see how this goes. It's so weird going from 6v6 to 4v4 because, oh my god, it just feels like it like goes into slow motion, so. Who would I have died? I can't really tell. Yeah, next stream I'll build some new PvE teams because again my PvE team are mostly outdated now, so it's not going too hot. Oof. One thing surprising is that Himiko is still in the meta somehow. Yeah, Himiko still in the meta was something that is pretty surprising. GG, yeah, GG. Alright, that should be it for Ian. Let's see in NC. NC, same thing. I haven't changed my PvE team for a while, so hopefully everything is good. Plus 71. Can I take 69? Who's that 69? Here it is. Can I do it? Can I do it? Let me switch the music. Alright. Take 69. Let me see if we can take 69 in PvE or in NC. Oh my god, there's so much lag in NC because of all of the clones and all of the and all of the Dream Guardian and stuff, man. Oh bye. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, I think we won, but something they had is doing a lot of taking a lot. Yeah, what's going on here? Yeah, again, Dream Guardian did the most damage, obviously. Oh, it's okay, their Albert Miller died instantly for some reason. Definitely. Well, I took what's it called 69. Let's see if we can go even higher then. Seems like my team is still usable, kind of, maybe. Oh, they're using Messiah! Messiah, I think is pretty good. Now that they got buffed. But seems like we're winning though. Yep, seems like we're winning though. Man, I'm being sniped by the Messiah. Is Messiah off stage? Where did Messiah go? Messiah just sniping me off stage. Yeah, what's going on? That Messiah is, yeah, I don't know what Messiah is doing, but what's it called? But Messiah is kind of just hanging in there again. Have you guys ever seen a range that can do this? Yeah, have you guys ever seen a range that can tank this much against a 4v1? Holy crap! No wonder Messiah is so good now. No wonder. Not bad at all, not bad at all. Let's see the stats. Yeah, Messiah, oh my god, Messiah, hold on, yeah, Messiah, what's it called? Messiah, what's it called, yeah, friggin' OP, man, OP. Messiah. Alright, let me find some other guys. Let's see if we can get some more Messiah footages. Let's see how this goes. So much hearts on the stage, and my ad is doing some good CCs. I hope they do have what's it called? They do have Israfel. I think most of my mecha are max stars, so it shouldn't be that much of a trouble. But it seems like something is screwing me up though. Definitely seems like something is screwing me up a little bit. Oh, never mind, I'm winning kind of. Wow. So many AoEs on the map right now, man. Oh, they took one as well. Will they be coming back? Okay, as long as my Dream Bunny is still alive, I should still be doing damage, so. Looking kinda grim. All of my units are not that healthy anymore. Compared to them at least. Oh well. They got a comeback, man. They got a comeback. Very nice, very nice. Who do I have that's still alive? King, I think? Yeah, my King is still alive because it did a lot of damage, so. Yeah, King, once it do a lot of damage, it's pretty hard to kill. Yeah, there you go, finally. Oops, I didn't see the stats, man, come on. Alright. Is that the Nefarious Doom Trumpet? Not too sure, probably, yeah, cause that Doom Trumpet does do a lot of damage, so. Oh man, they are shooting more orbs at me. Not looking too good. Yeah, my Dream Guardian seems kinda slacking. I wonder what he's using though. Alright, hold on, yeah. What is he using? What is my enemy using on Rebello? Oh, same thing though. Same thing, but mine's worst. Try against with this guy again, and see how this goes. Yeah. Alright. How long have I been streaming? Let me see. 2 hours. 2 hours and 30 seconds. Alright, I'm gonna use up the PvP tries, and I'm gonna call it a day. So again, if you guys have any more questions, please ask now. So, so I can answer them live. Again, if you missed the stream or if you're watching this later, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me in our Discord. So, today's been pretty fun, yeah. Today's been pretty fun. Thank you all so much for being here, though. Thank you. Wow, our peak at 22 members. That's awesome. Man, it's still a slugfest. It's been like 15 minutes. That's right, 50 seconds. Nothing's happening, huh? Nothing's happening. So much hearts, and again, if you guys could, please consider giving me a like and share the stream. It'd be better. Alright, same thing. Oh, there you go. But this time my king died much sooner, I think. Alright, now we can see the stats, how this goes. Oh, my... I actually took the most damage. Interesting. Alright, fight this guy. How many tries do I have left? I'm not too sure. So yeah, a lot of people are using Winter Shield. Bill. Thank you, Bunny. WC NC Meta is very fun and informative. Yeah, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, thank you so much for being here. Alright, let's see if this can make any difference. Alright, yeah, that should be good. Man, look at that. Look at the screen, man. Look at the screen so much. See how far we can go. We still have 9 more tries left. Holy crap, I didn't know we have so much tries. So many orbs. 1-0! 1-0! Always good to see that. Always good to see that. But when enemy come back, that's also very tough to deal with. So oh my god! Oh, it's another Messiah. It's another Messiah. Let's see how long it lasts this time. Messiah lasts for a long time, man. With his infinite or with his many built-in rewinds. Holy crap! Yeah, look, it's in a 4v1 by the way. It's in a 4v1 and it's lasting this long. Is this the first time? Yeah. Oh my god! It's a ranged tank. Oh my god! Look at this. The damage. The damage, I mean, didn't take as much damage, but look at the damage though. The damage was surviving. I don't know how their Matilda thing died so fast. What's going on with their team, man? Alright, let's try more. Oh, they're using Kit's Dawn. They're using Kit's Dawn. The Samurai mech. Or the Virgil mech. Wow, I'm going pretty high actually. If I win this then, because 1-0 they can still come back from 1-0 easily. 2-0 will be a bit tough because I have 4 mecha on the stage doing things while they don't have 2. So okay, yeah, this team I don't know what's going on. I defeated this team so fast. That ice effect though is pretty good. That ice effect is pretty good. Surprised I didn't see that much Messiahs. Not bad at all, not bad at all. 39 with the Matilda Winter Shield. Does that work? or maybe he just had the wrong thing. Maybe I don't know. Alright. Opening with the freaking Green Beam! Oh, they got a Messiah too! Okay, have we lost against a Messiah yet? I don't think so, right? People say that it is really strong, but right now, I have a 100% win rate against this guy. I mean, granted it's only like 3 matches, but, Okay, let's go. Okay, it just does something. Let's see if this will do anything. Alright, so now again it's a 4v1 between Messiah, but Messiah is really good at keeping himself alive though. Until the last guy. Yeah, now he's just sniping our teammate. Holy crap. Can it 4v1? Can it 4v1 Messiah? Can it 4v1? I don't know how he's lasting for so long. Holy crap, Messiah's still there! Messiah's still there! He's still sniping me. How is Messiah not dead yet? How is Messiah not dead yet? Oh my god. Oh my god. What's going on? Messiah with the 4v1s. Oh, there you go. Holy crap. Messiah. Oh my god. Messiah. Oh boy. Alright. 31. Yeah, that Messiah is trolling. Holy shoot. Alright, another Messiah here. Another Messiah. See if it will actually lose this time. I mean, even because I cannot imagine in a 2v1 on Messiah, how would that be like? Because in a 2v1, right, Messiah can probably win now that you don't have 2 targets. So in Messiah, like, no one is targeting Messiah at all. No one is, caring about Messiah. Holy crap. Huh. 3-0! Alright, again, it's another Messiah. Yeah, yes, 4v1 Messiah. 4v1 Messiah here. 4v1 Messiah. There you go. This time Messiah dies sooner. But still though, holy crap, what the heck? The only reason they lost, that's because their other team is bad or something, man. What the heck? Alright, 24. Can we get in the top 20? No Messiah? Yeah, no Messiah. It's just, yeah, no Messiah is just, that is just, what's this guy called? That is just, Dream Guardian, which is more, would have made me suffer more than Messiah, I think. And there's such a music as well. Which music should I change to? Which music should I change to? I went out. Oh! Yeah, Dream Guardian seems to be screwing me up way more than Messiah here. Alright. I'm just gonna surrender because it's just taking. Yeah, because it's just taking a long time. Who is surviving though? Oh, there you go. It's done. God, what was that? I mean, at least it seems to be doing something though. Why let's fight this guy again? Cause yeah, there you go. Oh, seems like I'm winning this time, but as long as their Dream Guardian is still alive, they can come back easily. Cause one burst and I can be dead. So let's see how this goes. Ooh, not good, not good. My Dream Guardian is dead. So the high chance that I will lose. So yeah, there you go. This time I should be dead, probably. Yeah, 2v1, not good, or 2v2, not good at all. Yeah, especially when they still have Dream Guardian. So, what do I have left? I have Kane and yeah, you have Kane and she can get a dragon trophy. That's right. Well, it's not looking, yeah, not looking good at all. I don't have any more shield to show my to show ourselves against Dream Guardian. This should be it. Yeah, this could be it easily. So. That Dream Guardian is surviving pretty well though. Yeah, that Dream Guardian is definitely surviving pretty well. The only chance of winning right now is to destroy, yeah, but yeah. Man, Dream Guardian! High damage, high damage, high damage. Scary damage, man, scary damage. Alright, just find this guy. Cause I couldn't really fight any other ones cause my corp member will get mad. So, I'm stuck fighting this guy. Well, I guess I can find another guy somewhere near. So, wow, I'm only 1 down, 2 down. Yeah. Yeah, see, I can't really find anyone else, so I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'll fight this guy. Hi, hi kids now, welcome, welcome. Alright, let's see if we can do it. Doesn't seem like it. They have a Dream Guardian as well. Dream Guardian. Dream Guardian is too tough to deal with. Yep. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm dead anyway, so. Oh my god, the whole screen is just. Who else? Alright, I'm gonna use one last try on this guy and then it should be it. I'm gonna go on my Ian account as well, just to see if there's anything. Yeah, just see if there's anything else. Yeah, just see if there's anything else I can do, cause seems grim. Seems grim. Seems grim. Their Dream Guardian is still alive. Again, anytime Dream Guardian is still alive, that's concerning. Because Dream Guardian just do way too much damage, man. At least this time my Dream Guardian is still alive though, so that can be pretty good. So, come on my Dream Guardian, do more damage! Do more damage! Do it! Do it before you die. There you go, finally! We won this guy. Alright, awesome. Alright, now we're in top 20! I mean, getting to top 20, that's not too bad at all, yeah. Not too bad at all. Top 20 again. Alright, so let's see who's up in the thing now. Who's up in the still Rambo, yeah, can't really beat Rambo and the Stranger Style. I don't really have any more tries left. I don't want to use anything else, so I'm just gonna call it days. I'm not gonna really do bro. I'm just going in so I can do tomorrow maybe. I mean, I'm probably not gonna do it tomorrow either way. So let's make sure I got everything today. Alright, yeah, so I'm gonna be calling it a day now. Thank you all so much for being here. I don't know if I will do a timestamp for this one because it's kind of all over the place. I'll try to do my best with it, yo. Rebello or Kane? For Ian now, just Rebello. Kane is way too far away from for now, so I will just go for 7-star Rebello and then go for Kane. Yeah, 7-star Rebello. Get 7-star Rebello and then Kane is a few months later. So yeah. Yeah, so, yeah. Yeah, all good, all good. Alright, so any more questions? If there's no more questions, I will just call it a day. So, 11 minutes. Again, if I miss talking about anything, I'll always talk about it. And of course, you know, please consider to like and share the stream. Yeah, like and share the stream and subscribe. It will really help a lot. So, and you know, stay tuned on Gundam VS news as well. So, yeah, I'll be streaming that soon too, as well as probably hosting tournaments as well. Alright. Yeah, I saw 11 viewers here, but yeah. You know, and of course, you know, stay tuned on the next time, or stay tuned on the next live stream. I'll be talking about IC Awaken as well as what's it called? As well as Natsumi Awaken as well. And at that time, Barbatos probably will come as well, so I'll be talking about them too. So, alright, well, anyway, see you guys next time. Goodbye.